In the beginning, the lake fish enjoyed a wonderful life swimming around the pristine waters of North America. Welcome to my fishy friends. Now, I've been friends with the wild fish in a few of the lakes in the Laurentians for the last 10 years.
It's amazing that you've been coming here for years to see your friends, the fish. They wait for you all winter, and in springtime you call them, they show up, you cuddle them, you pet them, you give them love.
With my grief, I returned to the lake where Byron and I enjoyed so many moments. Life is different here. It's almost relaxing. One searches for answers, but the answers are too plentiful. The fish have been attacked by the catfish that have invaded the lake.
Oh, one has to be so careful being friends with wild fish.
You see, with bass, even though you're the same size as the catfish, you really can't sleep, because if the catfish comes from behind and destroys your tail and you have no ability to move forward, you'll be laying there at the bottom of the lake while they slowly come and eat you alive. A most disgusting death.
You might have the greatest heart of
All of life comes from the water. There are water gods everywhere.
When you're underwater in a lake trying to take pictures of fish, you're not allowed to touch anything. If you stir against any plant or the bottom of the lake or a big rock in the lake, it will just fill the whole area immediately with tons of filament and making it unsightly to even try to photograph it.
Mr. Emoto, a Japanese author of The Hidden Messages of Water, believed that human consciousness could affect the very molecule structure of water.
Hi, I'm Danny Cote. I'm a fisherman by passion. I've been fishing since I was about 5 years old. It's not true that the barbels are electrified. What it does is the barbels only act like radars. So they detect the food in the mud and the bottom of the lakes. To catch them with your hands or your feet, what you do is, it's called noodling. You put your hand in the hole and they're going to bite you. So if you do noodling with the barbu, be careful, because they can pull you in the hole and you're going to drown.
So anyways, these townships grow a variety of fish, trout, bass, and they sell them to the cities, the towns, so they can stock their lake with these fish. But what happens is these fish know nothing about the reality of living in a lake.
Hello guys, my name is Sebastian, Guévin Francoeur. I'm fresh from Montreal and I lived in the mountains, Laurentides, Quebec, Canada, all my life. And I've traveled a lot in the world, and what I can say about fish is that, well, for my own self, I think that fish is the food of the gods.
A very long time ago, when I was a little girl, my father went sailing. He liked to go sailing, and he was gone a long time, and a storm blew in, and I was very concerned. And I wished at that point that I was a mermaid, because then I could dive into the water and go and find him and do what mermaids do, which is, save sailors. And
this is how Atlantis was lost, as Plato wrote. Such was the vast power which Poseidon settled in the lost island of Atlantis, that for many generations the Atlanteans, grateful to the god whose seed they were, united gentleness with wisdom in the various chances of life and in their relations with one another.
Well, I'll turn into one day when I'm big enough.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Leroux, I'm a retired physician. Sometimes, on occasion, people come to my office asking about clammy, sweaty, cold hands that they refer to as this fishy handshake. And obviously, most of those conditions is due to stress or anxiety.
Well, all things change with time. People come and go, and so do the animals.